And here we go. Welcome to Markedoutwrestling Podcast, episode 449. Try that again. 449. My name is Brody Robb. I'm going to be your lead host, lead anchor for the night for our wrestling talk show. Because it's a wrestling talk show is what we're doing here. I want to introduce to you on the board with me other wrestling fanatics, marks, if you will, the bionic one himself. Super hip party, Mr. Brian. Say hi.
What is going on, man? Hello. Hi. Yo, it's weird. I know you guys can't see it unless you're with us on YouTube, but the studio.
Yeah.
We're gutted and getting ready for phase 2.
Excuse our plainness if you're watching on the YouTube live stream. Yeah. We don't have all our decorations, our moto gear, our swag up because we're completely redoing the studio. We got some additional sets we're going to start using here for Monday nights and Wednesday nights. But we are going to talk about professional wrestling tonight. And let me clarify this before I get started, because I have my Gentleman Jack in my cup, on the rocks, no chaser, right? Nothing to cut it.
No Coke?
No Coke.
No Pepsi?
Nope, just Gentleman Jack straight up, no, not cutting. And we're not going to talk about necessarily just Raw tonight. We're not going to talk about necessarily just Smackdown tonight. And it's going to be a going forward for Monday nights. We're going to talk about wrestling in general, all the different brands, all the different things that are going on. So be prepared to jump around a lot as we talk wrestling tonight amongst us, the super fans, and you out there on our YouTube live chat board. Speaking of you on the YouTube live chat board.
Did you even bother to intro me or anything at this point?
I was about to do it right now. Literally, okay. I was segueing to it.
No, you
I don't
weren't.
think he was.
No, he was segueing to the board.
I'm with Rob. I'm with Adam.
Yeah, you were totally segueing to the board. You were just like, fuck the Jew.
I was going to say, Adam, if you could please announce or let us know who's on the board as well as yourself.
Yeah, way to save yourself, EP.
Okay.
Teddy Two Stone Hart is here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Oh, man.
We got Rocky. We got Jason. We met both of them at the Go Home show to AEW. Good to see them. Justin is here as well. Stike Leather, Iron Meds, Sealer Stout, Adam Baum and Rob Allen were on the board.
How about that? Hey,
oh, wow.
I do want to say
and Bang Bus signed in and said goodnight. Apparently, he's just like, fuck this show.
Fuck it.
All right.
Not us, I bet. He's saying fuck Raw.
I do want to say, it was nice to meet some of you guys that joined us out there for AEW Dynamite here in the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. It was good to meet you. Fun. I see we had Rocky and was it Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocky and Jason and their cohorts they brought with them. A lot of fun to meet you guys. Look forward to meeting. We couldn't meet Stike Leather because he had the swine flu.
Yeah, what's up with that?
The fucking swine flu.
I hope he's doing okay.
He's on the board. He said he's going to hold out.
He's got the swine flu. His alien stole his homework, and a dog ate his wife.
Oh, and Estrada's here to represent the Bomb Squad.
Okay, how about that? All right, so let's. Here's what we're going to do tonight, boys and girls. This is how we do it. We pick some topics, right? And we each got 3 topics. It could span wrestling because we didn't do a show last Wednesday, so it could be AEW, NXT, Full Gear, Raw, SmackDown.
Noah. Could be Noah.
It could be Noah.
Pro Wrestling Noah.
If you want to talk about pro wrestling, Noah, we can do that. I wouldn't. It'd be all you.
Okay.
By yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally wouldn't be in.
All right.
But we can talk about anything. So we each pick 3 topics, and we're going to run around the table and tell each other what those topics are, and then we're going to discuss them. And on the board, if you have something you want to talk about, you can bring it up. We might not jump into it because maybe it's stupid, and we've seen some stupid shit on the board before.
Yeah.
So, make it worthwhile. If you're listening on the podcast, don't forget to subscribe, to like, to follow. If you're on YouTube, do all those things too. Leave a comment on iTunes. We certainly appreciate that. And before we get into the main topics, our topics, I do want to tell you about this. I want to tell you about MarkedOutGear.com. www.markedoutgear.com. Go there for all of our original tees, our coffee mugs, our swag, if you will, and you put in that marked out code, marked out, one word. You're going to get 10% off your order there, markedoutgear.com. We're going to have some holiday specials coming up, some new designs coming up for the holidays.
Maybe Black Friday.
Maybe. Adam can't wear that.
No.
And also, don't forget Collar and Elbow brand. If you want to get some sweatpants like Brian's wearing right now, or like the dude who walked into work with him wearing the shirt.
Yeah. Let's just be honest. Brian's in the sweatpants stage. That's why he's
I am very much in the sweatpants stage. If you watch,
he's not
Friends.
ready for the strip club yet.
Not yet.
You and I got to take him there once he is.
Right. So
eventually.
Marked out marked out one word is the promo code for collarandelbowbrand.com.
They just put up some new shirts too. There's a Macho Man one. It's purple. It has the sunglasses. It's the classic one, but has fucking Al Snow and Head on there. It's great. It's awesome.
Extra big ass topics.
All right, so let's get to the extra big ass topics tonight. Again, we each got 3 of them, and we're going to run through what they are. I'm going to go ahead and start because I think one of mine might cancel out some of yours, or maybe not.
Cancel out.
Cancel out. If I
Not
say
cancel out.
and,
Maybe bring together or piggyback. Yeah,
All
that's a
right,
good term.
way to be positive.
Yeah, right? Come on.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Try it.
So I want to talk about, and this is going to be WWE related, and not necessarily specific to Raw or SmackDown, but in the moment, I want to talk about the non-build for the Big Four pay-per-view SummerSlam that is happening, 2 weeks from now, I think?
Survivor Series.
So I'm sorry, thank you, Survivor Series. 2 weeks from now, we're going to have one of the Big Four, and what's going on, what's the build? I mean, I know we're going to have champion versus champion. Tonight, apparently, we have the list, Adam, for what the 5-on-5 is going to be, and you don't see.
We don't have anywhere near the 30 superstars, though.
We don't.
We just know the brands.
So we don't know who the people are.
We know 9
you
of
said-
the 30 people.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Raw has announced their men's team.
which is confusing to me, but yeah,
right.
go ahead.
And SmackDown has announced 4 of their 5 that belong on the women's team. That's it.
Okay.
We don't have Dick for NXT.
Right.
And I don't know if you're talking about main roster or counting NXT, but we have 5 shows, if you count NXT, between now and Survivor Series to name the other 21 participants and book the rest of. Start your build tonight. They announced the Roddy AJ Nakamura. Fucking great match. I want to see this. I want to see them start to attack each other.
Well, like you said, though, they
I wanna
have
see them
5
build up.
episodes, so that's still a lot of time.
If they do NXT, but last time only the OC showed up. So
My thing is that
an OC is not named in any match.
yeah, I'm not going to give you a key to my apartment or give you a drawer in my bathroom after 3 weeks, right? There's no emotional connection going into Survivor Series. You can tell me all these cool matches like the AJ knock.
I think that's the selling point, the NXT element of the whole
Shayna
pay-per-view now.
Shayna going against Becky and Bailey.
They've done the build on the women. That's been a good build, and I'm sure we'll get to some of that tonight too. They've done the build on the women with turning Bailey to an awesome heel.
Yep.
And Shayna being a badass and Becky being where the fuck Becky's being, right? Duh man. So the women they're good. We're all connected on that. So it's a good thing they're kind of moving away from that so we can focus on the other storylines. But, I mean, you're having AJ in the club tangled up with Street Profits every week, but Street Profits aren't named as in the Survivor Series match.
No, it was Ricochet, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and I forgot the other name already.
Okay, but so just random.
It's not the Street Profits.
Right, which doesn't make sense.
Maybe they'll be on like a pre-show, like tag team match.
Whatever.
Fucking
yeah, whatever.
Right.
But my point here is that you've been making this connection with with Profits and OC, not to get sidetracked on them, but that's an emotional connection. They've been having a thing.
And you're clearly also well now maybe
and Humberto and AJ too.
And you got the OC fucking around with Undisputed.
Right.
And now that OC is not named as part of the Raw team, are they going to have a separate match with like them and Undisputed and Imperium?
How many matches are going to be on this card?
Yeah, right. Imperium shows up tonight. Are they involved in this or
they're
something?
currently not involved in anything at all.
Well,
they're
I feel
not
like
even
they're
involved
going to
in War Games. They're not even
No,
involved
that's
in War
true.
Games right now. They're nothing.
I mean that was definitely they were involved just because I think they were in the UK. That had to have been that's the whole gimmick on
Yeah,
that.
there was a lot of NXT UK.
Well,
Mark Andrews.
Wait, so are we going to do 5 on 5 on 5 on 5? Because we're going
You're gonna add NXT UK.
Yeah.
Fuck it. AEW gets the team too.
Get them. Yeah.
Let's do 6 teams.
Pro Wrestling Noah.
How about
There we go.
NWA? Get NWA in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
get them all in. Fuck it. Let's get the Glow Wrestling.
PWX.
Yeah, CCW.
Oh, Seth was the guy I forgot. on
Seth
Team
Rollins.
Raw. Fuck that guy.
He's become forgettable.
Oh,
Seth,
yeah. That's
yeah.
so sad, though. I named the
Yeah.
5 guys, and I don't name Seth,
Sorry.
who's like probably the most important.
Yeah, dude. Tonight's Raw and Smack. So I'm gonna give you full disclosure. I'm not gonna fuck around with y'all out
Yeah.
there. When it comes to SmackDown, I did not watch.
I did not
and,
either.
And I said, Adam, read the fucking spoilers and tell.
I did.
And if
You want me to read them again?
And if you read the spoilers, then I decide whether I want to watch it or not. I didn't want to watch it. And if you would have read the spoilers to Raw to me for tonight, with the exception of one match, I probably wouldn't have
which we
watched it.
could have, which I'm surprised you guys didn't know it was taped.
Let me do a SmackDown minute real quick. You ready?
Okay.
We don't even need a clock. I'll get you through it that quick.
Yeah.
New Day beat Revival and their new tag champs. We all picked that would be the one to change. Imperium attacked Heavy Machinery. Frankenstein tag match. Cesaro and Knock beat Ali and Shorty G.
Oh, don't do that.
Sasha beat Nikki. Fiend attacked Daniel Bryan backstage.
Oh, man.
Hey, did you know Tyson Fury and Braun Strowman are now friends and they beat up the B team?
Yay!
Icy Hot lost to Mel and Dana, so they're part of the Survivor Series team. And King Corbin beat Roman with the help of Ziggler and Rude. There you go.
Yo, actually, I watched that match. Corbin's wearing gear now. I don't know for how long, but now he's actually wearing. He's out of the.
He's wearing like tights.
Yeah,
like long tights.
Yeah, he looked good. I gotta say, he looked good.
All right, well, good for you for being all about
That's
that.
that's my positive moment for SmackDown.
I was told that Baron Corbin's T-shirt cut is a women's cut, and it's meant to show off boobies. And he doesn't realize that. He bought the wrong style of shirt.
So let's do full disclosure on this so everybody knows. So Adam's other half, significant other, baby mama drama, it was watching wrestling without him by herself.
With unprompted,
and is texting Adam the whole time about how much she hates Baron Corbin, which we can all agree on.
Nope.
No argument there.
Not
I
me.
was proud of her.
Nope.
I was
But
proud of her at this point.
The added caveat is, boys and girls, that she is totally enamored and in love with the big dog, Roman Reigns.
Wow.
It was like such a high moment when she was dissing Corbin,
Yeah.
and she like immediately crushed me.
Yeah.
Does she like Ali?
It's over.
Does she like Ali? He's kind of like on the Roman
well,
level.
that's not pushing. Her first time watching, she's not going to be. Yeah.
She hated Baron. She's supposed to hate Baron, so she got it half right.
Okay. All right. So
she probably thought it was Jason Momoa.
my build.
We're Game of Thrones fans.
My build topic is over. Brian, what do you got? What's your one?
All right.
topic?
How about
Yeah.
Saturday night's Full Gear?
Okay.
I guess you can call it the main of. Thank you for doing that. It sounded.
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead.
Thank you.
You don't have to say it.
No,
Just
I
keep
know,
talking.
but I wanted to give you credit.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway,
Go.
how about the main event of Full Gear? Moxley and
Dude.
Omega.
Dude, insane.
Now I know a lot of people are kind of there, like after the show, they're all kind of crying. They're saying, this is garbage. This is hard. Like, why are you? What? This should not be on pay-per-view. This is like I watched it. I'm like, this really wasn't. This wasn't too over the top. Like, yeah, they used barbed wire and mouse traps, and there was the glass too. But I really didn't think they did like anything that was like.
It was nothing Mick Foley wouldn't have done.
Crazy. Yeah, everything was kind of calculated and like. I mean, I guess like
I
the
got
barbed
some
wire
Penny Town
spots.
points.
The barbed wire spots, like, yeah, a lot of stuff could go wrong.
Right.
But, I mean, hey, they're fucking grown-ups. That's the risk that they're willing to take. I thought it was awesome.
I actually think it's kind of brilliant for the.
You know where I'm going.
I know you're gonna. I'm gonna let you get there. I think it's kind of brilliant that Kenny Omega is part of this, and I think it helps because you brought Moxley into this big transfer, this big defection, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you bring Kenny Omega, the best in the world, best wrestler in the world. And nobody, well, and I say nobody, I mean me, but nobody that I know, I think, was expecting to see Kenny Omega in CZW type matches. We all figured Moxley was there,
Yeah.
right? But seeing Kenny Omega doing it, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying it's a
No,
different
and
thing.
he's done some hardcore stuff and like street fight stuff. Like he did the stuff with Jericho and
Right.
New Japan, and he has been kind of in that realm lately. He had the one with Joey Janela. My only gripe with the whole thing is, and I don't get me wrong, I love the match. I don't like it being "quote unquote" the main event, even though it's not really.
No,
it's
it was
not,
lights out.
I
That
know,
was the
but
point
it's,
of it.
But it's still the last match of the show, so it's still it's still the main event.
There's
I like
so
it.
many,
brother.
there's
the
so many
SummerSlam when they did the unsanctioned match when it was supposed to be the one-off when HBK made his comeback.
Yeah.
That was the main event.
Like,
it was
I
unsanctioned.
still-
it was like
There's so
I
many
still would
reasons
rather
you're wrong.
have the title match be the
No,
last.
You're so,
No,
there's so
that-
many
no,
reasons you're
no,
wrong.
no,
So many.
no. I'm
so many.
sorry. I'm sorry because some matches aren't. So if they're a lights out match, automatically it's going to be the main event of the show.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's unsanctioned. It happens
So it,
after
so,
the
it,
event
so,
is
it, so
over.
it does. So it doesn't
Yeah.
warrant.
Number one, it's unsanctioned.
Sorry, I'm disagreeing with you. Whatever
Yeah.
you say, that's my
Number
no.
one, it's
my God.
unsanctioned, so you have to put it after the card is over. Okay, there's one. Number two, matches like this are going to leave blood, tears, rips in the mat. And in this case,
by the way, they
mat goes,
ripped it up.
The mat went away. Right?
I get
and
it.
you can't
I get
follow a traditional wrestling match with. You can't do a fucking barbed wire spots and then follow that with a traditional wrestling match.
and
I'm sorry.
And both guys are going to see the medic. They're worried about tending to them and going off air. They're not worried about
Listen,
setting up for
and
the
I'm
next
not.
match.
I'm not complaining about this one because fucking Kenny
That's what it
Omega.
sounds like.
No. Kenny Omega and Moxley deserved it. Like they deserve to be in the main event
Yeah.
or in the lights out match that's last on the card. Whatever. But
No.
I'm saying for future shows, like what if we're there in attendance and like we see some fucking I don't know, just
No.
where it's not even worth it.
Rocky on the board says they did it right. I would not have wanted to follow
Yeah.
Omega and Moxley, and he's right.
You're wrong.
You're
Wrong.
They had to follow Cody.
which was perfect the way they followed him because it was a very different match. Those were absolutely 100%.
Does anybody have Cody as one of theirs?
No. But I want to take my ticket to Petty Town for 1 second.
All right, go ahead.
My thing with the Omega Moxley match, when they pull out the mouse trap board, okay, that is a wrestler in the match setting that up.
Okay.
I had no problem with it.
Okay.
I wish maybe when Mox's intro came out, he would have brought out the barbed wire, or Kenny would have brought out that little barbed wire prop. It was on wheels or whatever, just push it. I didn't like the Elite bringing that out for that spot. I would have loved to leave it up there on the ramp with that anticipation factor. You can show it to us. We know it's getting used.
Right.
Why did you bring it out then? I would have everything else played out, I felt naturally. Every other spot evolved naturally, even though there was definitely deathmatch hardcore level. That was the one Petty Town moment for me.
That's very petty.
It's
very-
pretty
that's-
petty.
that's
I mean,
very
it's
petty.
pretty shitty.
I'm not taking anything away from that. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Just that's my petty moment.
Okay. What's your number one, Adam?
My number one is thank you, Manchester, man. This crowd tonight, I hope, caused the death of the Lana Bobby Lashley.
God.
I am hoping that I believe we were talking about this on the board earlier before the show. I believe, and that's why it's my number one. I think because it was taped, they muted the crowd.
They
did
definitely fucked with the audio.
They did not
they pulled
sound
the
right.
mics down.
Yeah, they did not sound right.
Yeah, no, I agree with it. It was muffled, and they pulled it back. Man, look,
And the reports were that they fucking crucified Lana, and it didn't sound like they were crucifying her.
well, she fucking deserved to be crucified. Look, this I like a good storyline as much as the next guy. And when done right, stuff like this, when done right, are fun. You know, the Edge and Lita thing, that was fun. You know, I mean, the live sex, and I thought
Yeah.
that was kind of fun.
Hogan, Elizabeth, and Savage, that set the bar of a triangle.
Right. McMahon and
I see where you guys
Trish
are going.
Stratus, you
I
know?
see where you guys are going.
Okay.
So you're saying you want
Kurt,
Rusev,
Stephanie, Triple H was even entertaining.
Rusev to fuck Lashley. That's where you want.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's the Oreo that I want.
Yeah, but
that's where this is going.
This is not good. I'm just not digging this at all.
No, me neither.
No.
It's not wrestling. It's
Yeah.
it's not a wrestling program. It's not entertaining. Like our poster, our opening thumbnail for the video says, this is not wrestling. This is not even entertaining. It's just not.
What if they start tagging together and they become the D team?
The D team, the Dick team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the D team.
Yeah, they'd be called Vitamin D.
Bang Bus.
You have the B team, the D team. You have the Braun
So,
and fucking
by the way,
Tyson.
How
The
many,
A
how
team.
many times they say sex in that segment?
She said it a lot.
He's
Yeah.
a sex addict. She's like saying sex. She's a sex saying addict.
It's sexual crazy.
Bang Bus points out, you noticed, I just thought Lana was fucking crazy, but Lana kept saying, y'all can boo me if you want, but crowd was silent. So 100% edited.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
And I mean, Jay and Jason are going, this is a stupid angle. Why are we still doing it? Like, they have wasted so much time. I would say an hour in the last 3 weeks. 20-minute segments 3 weeks in a row on this fucking shit.
Yeah.
And I'm thanking Manchester because if WWE edited the fuck out of it, which we know they did, they're obviously acknowledging it.
yeah.
This is not the heat they wanted to air, and that's why they edited it.
Is this leading up to some kind of big match at a pay-per-view? Or is this just some random shit they're doing? I mean, what's the goal here?
There's
got
no
no
way
clue.
this is
What's
worse
the end
Survivor
game?
Series.
Because now she's pregnant, right?
No. She
No,
said
no.
on the ramp she's not. This
Oh.
was all a big fucking
Just
waste
kidding.
of time.
No, I missed that
Just
part.
kidding.
I tuned the fuck out by
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah, we were done.
Yeah, we were done. All right.
She's. I mean, because her. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm not even. Gonna
my
say
number
it.
two, just to make my number two can be quick. Bailey looking good. She's wearing that heel well, man.
Okay.
She's wearing that heel well. I mean, she didn't do anything tonight but come in there, make a strike, stand tall, and had the camera come on her, and it was gone. But she was looking good. She's wearing that heel well. I didn't know how I would take a Bailey heel if she could pull it off, but so far, I'm in for the heel Bailey. I'm in 100%. Yeah, I'm there.
I'm with you.
Here's my topic.
I'm with you.
All right, Brian, next one.
Well, I kind of we already kind of talked about it. Rusev, Lana,
Yeah.
Lashley. So we don't have to go into that. But I'm going to go back to Full Gear.
Okay.
Okay. How about the Bucks and P&P match?
Yeah.
Did you guys like it?
This is actually my third topic.
That's your third topic also?
We can integrate.
Look at fucking that. How the fuck did that work?
Did you?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, that's mine.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm saying. So what's your
So my whole
about
thing
it?
is that I don't know. I know last show. I think it was
Besides
last.
the name sucking of Proud and Powerful.
No, I kind of like it. P&P.
Oh,
No.
I thought you were talking about the other PP. Okay. Private
Private
Party.
Party?
Not Pete and Pete,
No, he thought you meant Private Party.
the Nickelodeon show.
Okay, go
no.
ahead. I'll do mine later then. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So you were complaining, and I think he was too, about the Bucks matches just being like spot fest and just not even any telling any kind of a story or anything
I was
like that.
complaining about the Private Party Lucha Brother matches being that
No,
way,
I-
not
But the
Bucks.
Bucks get that criticism a lot of the time. Also,
The Bucks get it because they're always on TV when there's no need for them
Sure.
to be on TV to do the same thing they do every week.
Sure, but this match, I mean, this show, they were the curtain jerker and Private Party. I'm sorry,
Proud
Private
and Powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they won the match too. But not only that, I mean, they told a story like with
Who?
with Nick and his leg and just him not being able to like do some of the moves that they usually do. I thought it was awesome. Like this wasn't just a typical Young Bucks match. Like, they still did a lot of the stuff that you're going to see, and so did P&P.
I feel like they've already lost me though.
How?
The Bucks. Like I've seen their road show a few times, and it's like.
But you can say that about anyone, man.
Yeah, I know, but the hype going into the Bucks is so much hype going into them. And honestly, I'm gonna make some fucking enemies right here.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna
Don't
say
do
this.
it. Don't do it.
I think the Bucks are a poor man's Rockers.
Jesus
A
Christ.
poor man.
You're,
fucking
you're an
said it.
idiot.
I want to
You're an
smack
idiot.
you.
Okay.
I want to say this. I was seeing the Bucks and knowing what they've done and some of just the other talent on AEW shining. I was a little lukewarm in them, but in the Go Home show when they came back out and entertained the crowd, they were funny. They were good. I think they're taking a little bit of a back seat right now because they know that they're the executives. Everybody in the fucking world
They're not
knows.
taking a backseat. They're every fucking week.
But they're not involved in. They're not doing
No,
the
yeah,
heavy.
he's right, yeah.
they're not. They're not involved in everything the way that they are.
Okay.
Or should be for their level of talent. If you think about it, they should be out there like fucking Evolution, and they're not.
Is it a mystery?
It is a mystery to Brian.
Brian, for the love of God, will you just let me and my brother eat lunch?
Good Lord, man.
Sorry, guys.
This is Roderick Strong. I approve this method. Oh yeah.
No, but really, I thought
it
it
sound
was
effects now.
I thought it was a great match. Like, it told a story. Like, they had all their fucking Buck spots and Proud and Powerful. They look great too. I fucking love
Okay.
Ortiz and Santana.
I don't know which is which. Which is the little guy,
Ortiz,
the one that bites the ropes?
yeah,
Why has he got to bite the ropes?
because he's fucking
That's
crazy,
that's
man.
unsanitary.
And,
It is.
And
That's why it goes before the
okay,
lights out match.
If he wants to do that, that's a little gimmick. I get it. Every single time he has to just like walk up to the camera and talk utter nonsense nonstop over and over and over again. Like, it was cool the first time, and it just gets weaker and weaker. Kiera wants to show off her robe to the YouTube live audience,
You couldn't
So
just,
that
you,
she
you
can
couldn't
throw
wait,
away
You couldn't wait till we were done to
her
do this.
freaking hostess packages.
Wow. Thanks for that.
Wow.
That was fucking awesome.
She looked like Ferris Bueller at the end
Okay.
of the movie, post credits. What were we talking about?
No. My third topic is.
Wait, what about my second,
Oh,
motherfucker?
go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
thought it was Lana Rusev.
No.
Oh,
No.
Go ahead, bro.
you didn't even write anything.
That was my first one. No. I did right there, motherfucker. I want to talk about the finish to Cody and Jericho.
Yeah,
I, in the moment, fucking hated it when MJF threw out the towel. I was like, this is stupid. I cannot believe you did your big, huge feud at your first pay-per-view.
For the hour-long match.
Right, to end this way, you brought out the fucking fabulous Great Muta and two other guys I forgot because I was excited about Great Muta.
Arn Anderson and Dean Malenko.
Yeah,
Tank.
Arn Anderson and the artist formerly known as Dean Malenko.
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause
don't say that.
He looks more like Tully Blanchard to me now. But my point being, you had Jake Hager exit, you had the straps come off, and then you have MJF throwing the towel, and I was like, what the ever-loving fuck? And then you reveal that MJF is doing the heel turn. I was expecting it before the bell, and that would be the reason why that MJF or why Cody lost. I never in a million years expected the towel. I did expect the turn, but not that way. And I was I went such a 180, Rob.
Yeah.
I went from super pissed to okay, I'm okay with this.
I called it right before it happened.
Yeah.
I said
you
he's-
called the nut shot.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking turn on Cody. Everybody's waiting for Cody to fucking turn on MJF.
Toady.
And I'm like, no, MJF's gonna turn on Cody. He's
Yeah.
gonna fucking kick him right in the nuts.
That's the one that makes sense though.
Here's my thing though. I think that this is my personal opinion. Nothing to back this up. I think that this was supposed to happen closer to the 1 hour mark. But Cody fucking taking that shot on the goddamn on the runway there
On the ramp, yeah.
on the ramp, I think that fucked him up.
Dude, there was a lot of speculation because Jericho got in the way of the camera. I know a lot of people were talking about this, like thinking it was fake, and he
Dude.
bladed somehow.
That gash, he had to blade himself with a butter
No,
knife.
did you see the picture that he posted on Twitter?
No.
Like he had to get stitches, but it's fucking gnarly. Like,
Dude,
that thing is
they
just all,
glued
it's
him.
jagged.
The medics had to come
Yeah, I'll
out
pull
and
it
glue
up.
him, or
Yeah.
there would have been blood everywhere.
I think you said it is like the minute he stood up and we saw the blood running out, Adam goes, "Oh, that's a 10 to 12er right
yeah,
there."
10 to 12 stitches, easy. If he had got him at the spot,
Right.
and that thing just kept opening further, and when you saw it was glued,
Right.
I think I could have fit my pinky
Right.
as wide as it was.
And his performance after that fact, and was not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but if it was planned to go that way, if his performance is planned to move that way, then good on him for telling a story.
He just unplugged his headphones.
Jesus Christ, Adam. Good on my
The
God.
fuck
What
are
are
you
you
doing?
doing? You couldn't really. You
Oh my
you unplugged your
God.
headphones. You tripped over cables just to walk up and show the camera. My God, they can tweet that shit.
Right?
This is the kind of shit you got to deal with here. Kind of shit, man. Anyway, I thought he looked like.
Says the guy who didn't even plug my headphones in.
Okay, see, he's always got to have some kind of comeback.
there it is.
Always got to have something.
Last word, Adam.
Well, yeah, not me, but you. So anyway, if he was playing,
Remember who fixed it?
If he was playing concussed, then good on him. But he looked concussed the rest of that match. Jesus Christ, that's like a shark attack.
The
back.
board says thank you for the pick, Adam.
Oh.
Fucking haters in our
They
studio.
did not say that.
They fucking did.
Oh, Jason. Okay.
What pick?
The one that he just fucking showed the camera.
Oh,
Brought my phone up
oh,
there.
fucking bunch of brown nosers.
Justin is complaining that Brian. He says Santana and Ortiz have lost me since they joined AEW. What happened to their Impact moveset? It's like
I got to
gone.
say, I didn't watch a lot of them when they were over in Impact.
I don't know him at all.
But since I've seen them over here, and when I say over here, I say AEW because
Yeah.
that's where I'm at.
My top,
They're fucking fantastic, bro.
okay.
Come on.
They're still winning me. Come
on.
Nah. My number 3 is gonna be Private Party. And again, it's another one's gonna be quick for me. It's just gonna be quick for me. Private Party. I'm gonna get some enemies. Private Party needs to learn how to tell a story. They need to learn how to wrestle. Like they should get.
They need to get the smoke. That's what you want to say.
No. No, they need to get trained by somebody like Robbie Brookside and learn how to wrestle without the ropes.
A name
trained-
drop from Rob.
They were trained by. Do you know who they were trained by?
Who?
Amazing Red.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my God!
Amazing Red? I don't know Amazing Red.
He doesn't know anything TNA. Like I don't know anything
I
WCW.
never watched TNA.
Hey Rose, get out of the trash.
That's okay.
Excellent high flyer. Never really had anything in WWE, but it was in TNA for a little bit. Had some injuries. Been doing House of Glory.
Again,
You good?
I don't know. I'm just saying that.
No, it's good. Okay.
Yeah, they need to have training on here. Here's 6 months of training where you're never allowed to touch the ropes.
The board's saying Jason says they're so close to being great, but their spot fest takes away from them.
It does.
And if you watch too, their spot fests, I'm sorry, they gas themselves. These guys are not out of shape, but they gas themselves and they end up with like the 3rd or 4th spot in a row.
Yeah.
Being very, very weak. And they forget to sell because they're worried about that next spot, is what I think. These guys have talent. I love the red rope gimmick with Atlas Security having to let them down, Brian.
They're
Yeah.
my favorite.
I'll say this: like you can criticize whatever brand and how they do everything, but I'll say from a personal source, firsthand knowledge, somebody's talking about what wrestling is in NXT versus wrestling in the Indies, right? And this is somebody from NXT saying that the difference between those two is NXT or the Indies. He says the problem with the Indies is those guys do way too much.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
do
yeah.
way more than you need to do to tell the story or to entertain. And when you go way overboard, you dilute the story and you over-entertain to the point of exhaustion, right? I get good spots. I understand the no-sell game. I understand I love a good indie match that goes fucking slap, kick, slap, kick, reverse, no-sell. I just as much as the
I
next
kind
guy.
of feel that way about Matt Riddle, same way. I mean,
sure, absolutely.
Same way. He sometimes tells a story and then he just does a no-sell spot fest.
But yeah, there's something to be said. The success of TakeOver, the success of NXT before this whole TV deal, whatever, was that they wrestled and it was always perfect matches, fucking 5-star matches, and they didn't have to do all the shit that Private Party and the Bucks and all them want to do. I get they want to reinvent the tag team division and the game and the wrestling game itself. I understand there's a new form of wrestling out there for us fans to enjoy, and that is great. But there is something to be said about being a little bit conservative when it comes to being a wrestling fan.
Well, and I know you like that they're being from a place you need an invite, and they weigh 3.5.
No, they weigh 24 ounces of vodka cranberry.
Yeah.
I thought it was 3.5 ounces of
No,
vodka.
have
I
fucking-
listened back. 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking big old Ronnie Lang holding the red velvet rope.
How about
letting him
that?
in.
And very
That was
important.
good. Oh my God, Rick.
5-star matches don't sell tickets. Angles do. It's true.
Tope Suicida.
Well, I don't know. Takeovers have been selling out pretty well with all those 5-star matches.
Oh yeah, at Full
Yeah,
Sail.
but, oh my-
at your community college.
Rob.
Keep doing your
he-
fucking
They have
TV
months
project.
to build up those stories.
Actually, he's making my point there.
Right.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to argue. He's
Yeah.
making my point that they can wrestle, tell the story, but they have angles involved, not just
Yeah.
see how much I can flippy over your flippy.
I mean, you put on paper
Flippity, flippity, flip.
Finn versus Gargano. Okay, yeah, that's a good match.
Yeah.
But having Finn be the heels.
Flippity flip.
Oh, now you got my attention.
They kind of strayed away for like last week or so, and it's
Well,
like
that's because this Survivor Series shit is taking over.
Yeah, it should be part of it. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Brian, what's your
Lots
last one?
of people are being left out.
Do you have a final topic, Brian?
Last quick one. It's going to go back to Full Gear. I liked the tandem, and this is nothing against Tony Schiavone, but I love just Jim Ross and Excalibur, just the two of them. I thought it was fantastic. It was great.
I thought Excalibur got exposed a couple times.
No
Yeah, dude.
way.
Him.
I thought JR did.
No,
If anything,
JR
Oh,
called
boy.
his ass
J-
out when he messed up the moves.
I said, yeah, he did.
You weren't paying attention. Excalibur messed up moves at least 3 times. JR called him on it, gave him a chance to correct himself, and he buried himself further.
Let me give you an example of why JR is still to this day the best that you can get. There was a spot in
like Morrow.
the women's match between what's their champion's name? I forget her name.
Rio.
Riho, and the other one. Who's the other?
Other hoe.
No, the other, the 40-something-year-old
Emmy Sakura,
Okay,
I
which
think.
by the way was a fantastic match, fun, entertaining.
I went to the
good
bathroom.
wrestling. It was you missed that. It was a really good match.
You're terrible.
But at one point, Riho was like, you can see her kind of shimmying to the ropes to try to get to in position so she could do the rope break.
Yeah.
And it looked very obvious. But JR took that and he turned it into her doing it as a tactic in the ring, knowing her position and getting there. He made it seem like this is what she's doing because she needs to do it, not because she fucked up.
That's his job. He's trying
right.
to cover right. And he
Right. And
I mean,
so
fuck, he's been doing it forever,
and
so
he-
he should be like good at that.
And he was doing that all night long. And I told Adam, I said, this is the first time in years that I watched a match and I paid close attention to what the announcer was saying because he was painting the picture for me as I was watching
I think that's
it.
the difference between like JR here versus
Right.
JR in WWE. Like WWE, he's just trying to like talk about
Right.
whatever kind of storyline is going on, not so much the actual
Right.
moves.
But as good as Jim Ross was, it exposed how inexperienced
Perhaps.
Excalibur was.
Perhaps.
You know,
And not having Shivani there to cover for Excalibur, I think, was what it also
sure,
exposed him.
but I agree with Brian. I don't think you needed Shivani in that situation.
You just needed somebody other than Excalibur.
You make Shivani into your mean gene. That's what I think
And
you
that's
do.
kind of what he was doing even when we were there. Like
Yeah.
he was doing the interview with Cody in ring. Like
Yeah,
I think he's perfect for
He's
that.
a great play-by-play guy, but let him be the mean gene. Fuck it, who cares, right? Give him the job. I'm sure he's not upset about it.
Amazing Red trained Orton, Finn, Hangman. They're talking about Sasha.
Cool.
Okay, fine. Fuck you. Ricochet, Will. Your dick.
Well,
Why-
no,
I was reading off
no,
a list.
I'm
We're
sorry-
on our topic
I'm
here.
sorry, I wasn't shitting on what they were saying. I'm just saying I still don't know. But that's great that he has that accolades. And
Right,
those-
I know you
yeah.
hate the board.
I don't hate.
I'll let you borrow. I have an RF video VHS tape on my desk right
I don't
now.
ha- I
of
don't-
the best of Amazing Red from Ring of Honor.
I don't
from,
have.
like,
I don't have a
2003.
VHS player.
Well, I'll get you one. Come on.
Okay.
You can borrow mine. There's a
okay.
tape stuck in it.
I don't
Best
even-
of the Briscoes,
I
RF
forgot-
video.
I've forgotten how to plug them in.
Oh.
Adam, what's your final one?
Oh, you remembered I have one more. My last one is 3 letters. SCU. I love Scorpio Sky. I like Frankie Kazarian from his days as Suicide and Kaz and all that
And
shit.
Rob Terry.
No. Fuck you. But I really like SCU. I think they are that kind of tag team that doesn't do flippy shit but gets you excited. They do hot tags well. They do moves well. They have good chemistry. They have some things to work on at times, but I like their promos even. And I just wanted to make sure I mentioned them because I was glad to see them retain, even if they possibly are going to lose to Guevara and Jericho on Wednesday.
They are the one team on the tag division there that's really telling a story and wrestling between the ropes. They still do jumpy shit and flippy shit, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But they have more impact as, they do the rest holds and they do the drop down,
They tell
shoulder
that
bump.
story.
They tell that fucking story, man. They do that. And I think that's why they got the titles. Because they said these guys can hold the division where everybody else is kind of jumping around them like fucking
plus, I mean, they've
Blue
been
Man
around
Group.
forever. Like they
Yeah.
they deserve it too. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, they absolutely deserve it. Absolutely.
No more trusting Jason because he forgets to put question marks in. He was asking if Amazing Red trained Orton, Finn, and Hangman. So who the fuck knows?
No, I don't think Orton was like OVW and all that
Yeah.
shit.
Orton isn't he older than Amazing Red? I bet he is.
All right, we're going to take a second to thank the band, the awesome band that's doing our opening now, Scars Remain, the song Disease. Go to YouTube, subscribe to their channel. That's Scars Remain. You can find all their music on iTunes or anywhere you can find downloadable music. Again, the band, Scars Remain, Disease.
Justin has a topic for Brian. He asks, will Okada, Naito, and Ibushi and this whole IWGP Double Champion thing go all the way to wrestling?
Supposed to.
Oh, good. Thanks, Brian.
No, because they're supposed to have
Fucking stellar commentary.
they're supposed to have night 1, night 2, where the winners face off at night 2. So I thought that's the idea. Have the U.S. champion versus the IWGP heavyweight.
Okay.
I had to sneeze.
Haven't heard this music in a while.
No, this is good. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to still do our award show as we do every show, our awards for the week. Again, they could be from Raw, they could be from Smackdown, they could be from Full Gear, AEW Dynamite, NXT, your local indie show.
Pro Wrestling Noah.
Fucking Pro Wrestling Noah, NWA, politics. I don't give a shit. Whatever you want, throw it on there. Let's talk about it in our awards segment. We're going to start with our first. Here's our awards tonight. We're going to do Marked Out Moment, the Pink Slip Award, the LOL of the week, the MVP for Raw, and the MVP for SmackDown. We can adjust that if you want. You want to do MVP?
I don't have MVP for either. Let's do the Go Home Show MVP and Full Gear MVP.
You know what? Just do your own MVPs.
Okay.
Whatever you want. MVP.
well, then-
Own MVP.
Then
Your
I'm
own.
the MVP.
Well, don't. No. You're shitty is what you
Of course
are.
he is.
Horrible.
Oh, that was a great comeback.
Well, it doesn't
I'm
have to be a
shitty.
good comeback when it's fucking factual.
I forgot you have a limited vocabulary.
Marked out moments. My marked out moment, I'll start. Marked out moment is when we went to see AEW Dynamite here in Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City. And
You're
during
just stealing the whole fucking show, Medine?
in the no, I'm doing
Oh, okay.
one fucking point.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, he's such an asshole. Is when it went to commercial break, Jericho fucking with the crowd, and he was like, "You want this? You want it? You don't get shit."
And then he turned the mic away, and we came back live. It was great timing.
It was so good. It was so good.
And
All
he
right,
dropped Katie Vick too.
He did drop the
Oh.
Katie Vick
Katie
bomb.
Vick
The
line.
Katie Vick.
Oh, so good.
You bastard.
It wasn't my idea.
That
All
was
right.
my LOL.
Brian, what's your marked out moment?
Hey man, I think it's gonna be fucking pretty goddamn legendary that we were in attendance for that Cody promo, right? Everyone's kind
Right.
of comparing it to like the famous Dusty ones and Flair ones. I don't know, man. That was pretty fucking cool seeing
Stupid
that
Jay-
live.
Dick.
Jason Sklenar, I don't know if it went on TV, but as soon as the promo ended, they were showing a close-up of little girl's sign, and she pulled it down while they were still on close-up, and it was Jason. On our board, Jason Sklenar.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
he potentially is etched in wrestling history right after that. I don't know if that's when it was on TV, but he was definitely on the monitor immediately
See,
after.
If her sign would have gone down and he was holding a marked out sign behind it,
Yeah, or marked out.
Then he
he would probably be in
Then
our Hall of Fame.
he would get a Roddy. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just going to be a coin.
yeah.
All right.
You would have been probably a shoo-in for the marked out Hall of Fame.
Oh, dude. Yeah. We got to start talking about that. We're getting close.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
coming around.
yeah,
right.
January marked out Hall of Fame.
Holy shit.
Who won last year? It was two winners last
So
year.
we uninducted Noah last year.
Because he became douchebag.
and we gave Hitman his spot,
and he stopped listening.
right? And which is what our Hall of Fame does.
Upload
It's
test.
kind of like the
Bye.
Madden curse.
Yeah, so we have had 3 of our 4 all 4 of our Hall of Fame members, even though there's only 3 currently in it, are all gone from our board.
All right, so-
Upload Test,
Gone.
Noah,
Gone.
Hitman,
Gone.
and Trollberg.
Gone. All 4 of them fucking gone.
By
All
this
4 of them
math.
gone. So by this math, none of you actually want to win this.
No, yeah, that's what I was going
Or
to say.
we don't want to award it to any of you.
Well, I was going to say my vote is for you.
Oh. Wow.
I'm in. Like, game over. All right.
Wow. My vote's for Bob.
Okay. Oh.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
All right. My Pink Slip Award. Actually, Brian, why don't you start out? Pink Slip. What you got? As I take a sip of my gentleman.
You want me to
Jack.
go first since you obviously have nothing on your paper like
That's
always?
not true. No, that's not true. I just have a lot on my mind. There's a lot of pink slips I have to hand out. So, yeah, but why don't you, sir?
All right.
Go for it.
I have 2.
Okay.
My first one is for Walking Dead Season 10.
Oh,
no.
I am
So
bored as fuck.
so boring.
And what you are showing me, I know because you seem to be copying the comics.
I'm telling you,
And-
fucking. That's because the people who made the other ones, Kirkman is just not in it.
Yeah.
He's like, whatever.
And Lana has ruined everything forever.
Don't say
She will
that.
continue to ruin that. Anal backwards is Lana. She's even ruining that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I
got
have one.
You
I
got-
have one.
Go ahead.
This one goes to the New York Knicks owner, James Dolan.
Yeah.
He has run that franchise into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley, John Starks, Anthony Mason, fucking Charlie Ward, the whole gang. Now I fucking don't even watch, man. They're fucking terrible. James Dolan, sell the team.
Oh, that is a big thing, isn't it?
He's
Like-
awful.
Like he's kicking fans out of the stands
Because
they're-
if they boo him,
Yeah.
if they boo him or tell him that he sucks, he'll have them fucking kicked out of Madison Square Garden. It's bullshit.
what a fucking shithead.
It's crazy.
What an absolute douchebag.
Sell the team.
Fuck off. Right? What a fuckhead.
man.
All right, let's just before I do my pink slip, let's get the boards marked out because they're yelling at me.
Oh, yeah, you forgot about him.
about us.
Marked out moment for Rocky Soul Train Jones. Stike says the marked out award goes to Ricky Morton. Doing a destroyer and a suicide dive at that age was great.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. Marked out moment
So
of the
good.
week. Vincent Virgil on the Jericho promo Wednesday.
Yeah.
That was for Jason.
I'm
Let's
Vincent. I'm Vincent.
see. Marked out
I love
MJF
Jericho.
kicking Cody in the nuts. MJF is a total butt nugget. That's from Justin.
Cody Rhodes, he's so good.
And then pink slips on the board. Justin, Lana Rusev, get off my TV.
Oh my God.
That bullshit squash match from AEW Dark, the women's squash match.
Which one?
That was a
No-
pink slip.
No, are you kidding me?
Which one?
And
Nyla-
Big Swole got
No.
No,
He's talking about Nyla Rose
Oh.
never tagging in the librarian and just beating the piss out of the other two girls.
yeah, that was good. So at that moment, I think that's when I was starting to have my
Food sickness kick in?
food poisoning that I ended up
Yeah.
getting. But that's
Yeah, good
another
job,
story.
Bojangles Arena.
Yeah,
And
Bang
Bojangles
versus
says,
Nyla,
the
Nyla match.
Arena.
Fucking
Bangba says Brandon Cutler should get a pink slip. I want to tell a quick story of after they went off like air, even not dark. They made Brandon Cutler take a pin to some little kid whose birthday it was so that he could be 1-0, and they're like, hey, and Cutler's now 0-20. He's just there as somebody as enhancement
Hey,
talent.
people
Brian
love
would
that
say.
though. People love
People
love him.
love
oh
him.
yeah, oh it was amazing,
Dude,
yeah.
and they love him. They made him give his shirt away when
Yeah.
they ran out of T-shirts.
My marked out award has been kind of echoed, but I'm going to say it again because I think it deserves, or not marked out, I'm sorry, pink slip. It deserves to be spoken again. Lana, Brian, and I'm going right into my LOL right here. I'm going to go
Oh, wow, okay.
one into the other.
Yeah,
Pink slip and
I like
LOL.
it.
Lana needs to go away. This storyline needs to go away. Whoever's producing this storyline needs to go away.
Bruce,
And I think it's Vince.
it
Vince.
feels like
It's,
Bruce.
it's, it's Vince. It's
Feels-
totally
feels Vince.
But what made me laugh out of everything is Brian tonight saying that Lana's promo is like it's like Medusa's in the ring, and that had me going.
That's right.
That had me laughing.
Well, from the NWA ROH.
oh, dude, when
Yeah.
she did the NWA ROH, she was like, "Get the fuck out the ring."
Yeah.
yeah, horrible. So
Very long promo.
Rocky's
bad.
giving his pink slips to Raw Creative in general.
they were making strides in the positive direction. They really were. Whether you agree with me how much they were making, we can disagree on how much they were making strides, but they were improving.
You're a little rose-colored.
No,
throughout the whole thing.
no, come on. Be fucking fair here. For like 4 weeks to almost 2 months, they were improving in their quality and their content. They were going in the positive direction. And it just feels like ever since when they started booking for Saudi, It just went completely to shit.
SmackDown's only a month old at this point. It's never been good.
I'm not even talking about SmackDown.
I don't even
I'm just talking
fucking.
about Raw.
That's like
Raw was making headway.
And Raw, they took away. They did that shitty draft. They took away Fiend. They took away everything else. Brock's back on there. There's no strides been made.
The only strand of hope that I have is the whole NXT injection into the whole Raw.
That's the only thing.
That's the only thing worth a damn.
Yeah, but I mean, I just want somebody to agree with me that they were making positive strides.
I'm not
and
agreeing.
they have fallen off the cliff since then.
A little bit.
You don't think after the points where we weren't even covered, like the Raw minute, you don't think they got better from the Raw minute era? They didn't get better since that.
No, I think it's just SmackDown got that much worse.
No, I think Adam's being completely irrational here.
SmackDown got that much worse.
Raw did not get better than at that point in time when we were doing the Raw minute.
I mean, compared to
get better?
SmackDown,
I'm
it
not
was
comparing.
way
I'm talking about
fucking
Raw.
better.
Stop bringing up SmackDown.
I don't
You don't think it got
so.
better than that? It hit a bottom, dude.
I think that Raw has never had in over a year more than an hour that was watchable out of 3.
I disagree. There was times about 2 to 3 months ago, when Raw was on a fucking a strong
What
increase.
were they doing? Tell me. You're saying it was a strong increase. Tell me the storyline that was happening. It was 1 month ago, and it's
it was
apparently pivotal.
No, right when the whole Heyman thing, when the whole Heyman taking over thing.
Heyman's not taking over.
Okay, listen to me. Shut the fuck up and listen to my words, Adam. I know that you've already got your opinion formed in your head, so it doesn't matter what I say. You're going to go, no. Just listen to my words, and maybe you could see some logic there.
Okay.
It's right when the whole Heyman thing came out. I don't give a fuck who you are. There were significant changes in the storylines and the structure of Monday Night Raw. It was making a difference. Characters are being pushed the way they should have been pushed. Storylines are being told the way they should have been told. Booking was really good for a while. They stopped doing the fucking paint-by-numbers wrestling. They were having actual matches with people. They were having people do promos that weren't just fucking stupid scripts, but they were actually going improv, and there were some fucking good moments from it. There was an extreme increase in what they were giving us through the Roman Reigns there and all that bullshit they had. They were force-feeding us for fucking a year. There was an increase. I don't care who you are. And if you say that everything I said is stupid or wrong, then you are either blind, ignorant, or you choose to be both.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I'm not going to rebuttal, but because it's just not there. But
I'm glad you got that off your
yeah.
chest.
No,
Bang Bus says, Jason, you'll get used to this. After this argument, Rob is putting Adam back in the cage. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
after we go
Yeah.
off air, Bus.
Well, we got new cages too, so that's nice. We have like plenty of space. There's like a lot more room for like.
It's not awkward and weird. I'm a passionate wrestling fan. I'm making a passionate point.
I get 2 bowls
Yeah,
of
but
water
you
instead of
didn't.
1.
You're citing things that aren't real.
Okay, this move on.
I think we're all just fucked up
Just do
from the
next
Saudi.
week.
No,
You're
we're
gonna
all
piss me
fucked
off.
up.
I just did that whole spiel laying out the points you wanted me to lay out, and yet here you go. You're just making stuff up.
when
I wasn't
Heyman took
making
over,
stuff. It
they made an
was.
uptick because
fucking
they
was.
We're all
had
fucked up
a
from the
couple
Saudi
good,
show.
OC and Street Profits promos, and that made up for the other.
I fucking hate him. I just cut him off right there. Yeah. Cut him out. What a fucking dick.
You say I don't acknowledge your points, but you mute me.
No, because you're just doing this. You're being an ass right now.
I was making points against you, a passionate wrestling
You weren't
fan.
making any points. You were acting. You were like Bob. No, I hate it. It was stupid. No, I hate it. It
Check
was
the
stupid.
tape. Go back and listen.
I
you
get-
always are the one that
I-
sounds like a schmuck when you rewind.
I can check the tape. You didn't
Good.
make. You didn't make any points at all. You just went. You stupid. You stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. What's next? What's the next award?
The Tyson Fury award.
Your MVP award for the week.
Oh yeah.
Brian, go first. I'm gonna let you have last one, Adam. You go. You get last word.
Thanks.
Yeah.
MVP of the week.
Shut up, Rocky.
You know what? I guess I'm gonna give it Adam Cole. It's like week and a half, really. That dude has been fucking on fire. I don't care how bad SmackDown has been or whatever, or how bad. I mean, NXT's been okay. It's been pretty good.
But he was last week.
Yeah, but it's MVP of last week, right?
No.
Yeah, it is.
No.
No.
What is it? Of this week?
Yeah.
But if you check the tape, Rob said it could be the MVP of anything we
Yeah,
want to
anything.
be. But now he's changing the rules,
Yeah.
and he'll say that didn't happen.
You gave it to fucking Roman Reigns before, so I can give it to Adam Cole.
You disrespectful, stupid idiot.
Hey, Rob got somebody to agree with him on the board. Rocky agreed with him, even though he shit on him.
Rocky knows I like him. What's your?
My LOL that you skipped was the Jericho video package between Soul Train Jones and that old lady that said he was going to kick his ass. What is he? The Spanish God is what they kept doing with all the subtitles.
It was great. It was funny as hell.
I haven't laughed like that in a long time.
My MVP is going to be. I went ahead and did a Raw and a SmackDown one because I already wrote them down. My MVP for Raw is Walter. I think Walter is the best thing to happen tonight on Raw.
Yeah, and finally, since they're in the UK, they can use them.
Right. And my SmackDown MVP is I literally wrote "Who cares." I wrote that. So
What about Tyson Fury?
Yep. Sure. Yep.
This is Roderick Strong. I approve this message.
Absolutely.
What?
Nothing.
My MVP is got to be Cody's from Cody's promo from last week. I'm right there with you, Brian.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
That was just great. And for Saturday, my MVP, Kenny Omega, man. I mean, Mox, I saw some of the CZW stuff.
I've seen it. Yeah.
I wasn't shocked by what he did to himself. I was shocked that Kenny was the first one to take everything. Kenny was the first one to get barbed wire. Kenny was the first one to show color.
Yeah.
And it was a good match. It told a really good story, and I loved it.
It was really good. Okay, so there you go. Anything on the board? We want to get them out of the board?
Let's see. MVP, Jericho, a little bit of the bubbly. That's what Justin says.
Le Champion.
Jason with a late LOL. He says, "Did you know Jericho's book is $3 on Amazon?"
Yeah, that was great.
That was funny. You know, I do want to touch on this real quick about the Jericho and Cody thing. We were debating back and forth. We're having spirited conversation back and forth before the match about, would they let Cody win this belt, especially with the stipulation that he would not be allowed to challenge for it again. And I kept saying, no, they got to find a way to give him the belt here. On the same note,
you don't want him to see it.
You don't want him to see it, and you don't want to see Jericho in the Inner Circle necessarily fold already.
Or not have the title, not have Le Champion.
Right. I mean, it's still a thing. It's still going. I think the fact that we always talk about one of the things we like about NXT is they take a simple concept and they make that into a broader story. Say my name. You want the spotlight. Whatever the case may be. Simple concept. We want all the gold.
Pick
right?
a fight.
You were supposed to be my best friend. You threw out the towel and cost me an opportunity forever at this title.
Right.
I am never going to forgive you. I am going to fucking haunt you forever.
Yeah. Here's the storyline going forward is there is beef because of this reason. They set up a story, and now they're going to tell it, and it's fucking great.
And it puts the pause on the eventual clash of the Elite versus the Inner Circle.
Right.
You know that's going to happen. You had round one, went to the Inner Circle completely. Right. Paige is the only one who won, and he didn't fight somebody in the Inner Circle.
This is the Star Wars
Everybody else
saga.
lost.
The first three, or the middle three anyway.
New Hope, we just got our asses kicked. We're fucking flying off through an asteroid field.
Could you see potentially Brandy kind of like going away from Cody? And, like, maybe even going
she
with
already
MJF?
is. She's already fucking...
No, I mean, like, siding with MJF, like, clearly being against him.
She is staying away from Cody in the men's division. She is doing her own thing. I do not see them... Yeah, they're not going to make them a thing, a power couple. Not now, anyway.
I think they've realized that they have a good niche right now in an audience. Whether or not it's where they want to be, it's probably... Nobody wants them to be where they are. They want to be bigger. They're going to get there.
Yeah.
But they need somewhere to grow. And... That's why I think this is great, having the Bucks get out of the limelight, having Cody have a feud away. You're not just going automatically, especially against Survivor Series.
Right.
It's too similar if they were to do Inner Circle versus Elite right now.
Yeah. And let's say this, too. The Brandy Rhodes thing with Kong, I think, is so fucking smart. It is so fucking smart because you get one, who doesn't like to watch Kong go out there and just be Kong? And by the way, Kong was great. She looks really good. I mean, in shape, fit, drops some LBs, look a little, but still a big girl, right?
Got that glow
Who
money.
doesn't love Kong? I'm going to shoot you in your pinky toe. Just fucking big, bad motherfucker. And then next to her, who doesn't like to look at Brandy? I mean, let's be real for a minute. Give your girl or guy. I don't give a shit. She's beautiful. What a great storyline it is having those two together. I think it grabs your attention.
And Kong looks in the best shape I've ever seen her.
She does. Absolutely.
He just said that.
Yeah, I just said that. It's okay.
I was agreeing with him.
I was letting him go.
Kong looks great.
She does.
Best shape.
Absolutely.
Totally agree. I just
Right.
said that when I was telling you about what Rob said.
No, didn't I just say that? I think Rob said that.
Who said that?
Okay. So anything on the board before we move to our final thoughts or whatever?
The Gong and Awesome Kong's theme. Did anyone else think it was Loki for a second, Bangla says?
I thought it was Undertaker.
Soji says Disney and Tomorrow People, thumbs up. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, the Disney Plus streaming thing? Is that tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Oh, fucking
I'm not
crooks.
getting it. I'm
You
not-
There's
fucking
too many
crooks.
subscriptions, man.
Me and Adam had this talk the other night. We're sitting on
Too
the
many.
couch. We're watching something dead, I think.
Try and
But
make
was-
it
was
briefer
so
than our
boring.
discussion.
It was
Chris Lee.
it was so boring. I'm just saying that there's so many. Back in the day, we used to watch 20 movies a year, right?
Yeah.
Everybody watched a certain portion of those 20 fucking movies. So for the next 20 years, you could grow up with your best friends. You could reminisce and have nostalgia moments about those movies
Like
you watched.
seeing Home Alone and Ferris Bueller's Day Off
Animal
and even
House,
Caddyshack, yeah,
Caddyshack.
Blues Brothers, these
Fuck it.
iconic films.
Yeah, you all watched together.
Now they only reach, what, a tenth of the audience?
Now you have 35 subscription services that are all doing unique movies and series, and everybody's retreating to their own little personal bubbles. Like, this is the only thing I like to watch, nothing
Right.
else. So in 20 years from now, if you think we're divided now, in 20 years from now, we can't even share movies
So
together.
how the fuck am I supposed to watch Star Wars? I have to get this Disney
you gotta
thing now?
listen to what
I have to
Jason
get this
says.
Disney thing now?
I had the DVDs.
Oh. Well, I can do it that way.
And I don't know if this is the dark side, Rob, but Jason made a really good argument for his order. 4, 1, 2, 5.
I think I might do it.
Safe
I
flight,
think I
Jason.
might do it.
3, 6.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, do it.
I will.
Oh, but you got to start with Rogue One. You have to start with Rogue
Rogue
One. That
One?
was the one amendment he
Yeah.
agreed to.
Does this include the cartoons? And didn't they do like
No, it's,
animated series?
If you want to go
You
deep,
don't wanna do
if
with
you
all
want to
that.
go deep, you can go deep. You don't need to go deep. Right now, you Rogue One, 4. What do you say? 4, 1, 2, 5, 3,
Jar Jar Binks.
and now they got the new Boba Fett movie coming out.
No, it's not a movie. That's I think
A series. Oh, it's on the Disney.
But that's like a
Plus.
standalone.
It's the
right?
Disney
Yeah.
Plus
The
Mandalorian.
every standalone has been great, except for Solo, which was great, but fuck the storyline up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't understand their own continuity.
Yeah, It's kinda-
Somehow fucked that up.
yeah, kind of weird. So, all right, boys and girls, this is our Monday night show. We're gonna call it quits here. Don't forget Wednesday night we're
Do we
doing our.
not get final thoughts?
My God, I'm about to jump. I'm about to throw it to you. I'm about to throw you the fucking final thought. You can't let me do something.
Why are you pounding the table?
Because I'm the fucking host and you won't let me host the show because you're just gonna. Well, you don't know what I'm doing in my head. I have a whole fucking format in my head.
I don't want to know what's
Just
going
let
on
me
in your
fucking
head.
get
right?
there, bro.
Me either.
Let me get there. All right, so Wednesday night we got our NXT AEW reaction show where me and Brian are gonna sit here and battle back and forth on who's better, AEW NXT, streaming live on YouTube Live, right?
And you'll get the
YouTube
Jew that
Twitch.
leads the crew as the host. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Okay. So, you know what? Fuck it.
Just let Adam do it.
Do your fucking final thought, Adam. Fuck me trying to plug anything we're doing. Go ahead.
I don't have a final thought. I was going to plug that
Why
we
did you
have
fucking bring it up?
AEW and NXT reaction coming up Wednesday. That'll be our wacky waving wrestling show.
What a fucking asshole he is.
He's just doing the plug.
MarkedOutGear.com. Promo code marked out.
Yeah, nobody
Save
wants to buy a
10%.
shirt from a fucking douchebag telling him to do it.
CollaranElbowBrand.com. Listen to Rob. 10% marked
Well, that
out.
would be Al Snow. And
Anybody
Al
want some
Snow's not-
nose?
he's
What?
not- Al Snow is not a douchebag.
No, Al Snow's wonderful.
It's pretty great.
Adam's a douchebag.
Okay, final thoughts on the board. Stike says hopefully we'll finally meet in Tampa.
I don't believe you, Stike. Look,
Yeah,
look, Stike.
I feel like we're being catfished.
No, I'm gonna put it
Yeah,
right now.
bird flu.
Stike, I don't think you're a real person. I love
Oh,
you.
wow.
I love you.
We should be on Catfish.
If we induct him, he'll go away.
I love the concept of Stike Leather. I love the concept
He's
of
great.
it.
He's a great guy.
Great wrestling mind.
We love him.
Knows the history. Always here for us. But something that says to
Stat
me,
boy, great stat boy.
yeah, somebody, and I love his input. I do. But something says to me, this is not what it seems to be.
Swine flu's weird.
It's a weird one.
It's a weird one.
Stike Leather's
You would
fucking-
be on the news if you had swine
The
flu. wouldn't
rumor
you?
is, now here's the scuttlebutt.
I had a friend that had trench mouth.
The dirt sheet, and I don't know who first said it. The dirt sheet
You
is
said it.
no, I wasn't the first. Somebody else said it. That Stike Leather is actually Noah undercover.
Wow.
But Stike Leather's smarter than Noah with some of the points. Noah was an idiot.
Yeah,
no,
there's-
Noah's pretty
there's-
smart, man. He's working on
there's
independent
no
circuit right now,
fucking
brother.
moron.
Stike is not Noah. There was a better case that girl was Noah.
What about Trollberg? Who's Trollberg?
Trollberg's Trollberg.
Trollberg is Trollberg.
Yeah, he's who
He
he
comes
is.
up with
Yeah.
some whacked ass name all the time.
I've actually talked to Trollberg before. He's a pretty cool dude.
For a while, I thought Bang Bus was Trollberg, but then I realized Bang Bus
Stike
was
says he's never going to go away.
pretty witty. And he says, "Hell no, I'm not Noah.
I am
CT!"
eternal.
He says, "You guys still watch this crap?" No, we watch
Damn.
AEW and NXT, and we shit on this
And
crap.
Pro Wrestling Noah.
We haven't seen CT in a while. He's been in fucking Denver just smoked out for fucking 4 years.
Yeah.
No, I think he got clean last time we talked to
Oh,
him.
did he
I
stop
think
smoking?
CT said he stopped smoking.
Oh, that's not clean. That's dirty.
Oh, that's dirty.
Yeah, not smoking weed
So,
is dirty.
It's the opposite of riding dirty.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
riding.
CT, who cares? We're good to see you back here. Come Wednesday, we do a real show. This is just kind of.
Where's Joker at?
Oh, he says he lives in Rapid City now.
Rapid City.
What does that mean?
I
What's,
don't-
what's the
what-
Wednesday
what-
show?
what is
compared to
Rapid?
the-
Is that still Colorado?
Whoa. What's the Wednesday show compared to the Monday show, Adam?
But
What are you
The
trying to say?
Wednesday
Monday's
show
more-
is an analytical battle of who's going to win. Is
Yeah.
it AEW Dynamite or is it NXT?
And Monday is, hey, we got another night to do a show. Let's talk about shit.
Monday is we got Disappointed Friday. Hopefully we have an AEW pay-per-view to talk about.
Yeah.
And we got Disappointed Monday.
When's the next Saudi show?
Disappointment Monday
Hey,
is
guys,
coming soon to the Markedoutwrestling
When's the next Saudi
podcast.
show? Answer me.
Don't forget to watch the Goldbergs, too. They did a whole episode about WrestleMania, and Hogan shows up as his current self to portray himself in 1984. Or 1985.
And the topic that you get to figure out was he playing his former racist self or did he become a racist later and now he's playing his unracist self?
Are we still on the Bubba
That's
Army?
Hi, Pod. I'm Kettle. What? No.
Not
South
just
Dakota.
totally random.
South Dakota.
No, we're not on Bubba anymore.
Oh, okay.
They got a new PD, and it
I don't know why I just got that thought in my head. But,
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Way to bring that up.
well,
Ha ha! We're not on Twitch anymore.
Bobby
either.
Lashley.
Yeah, we're not on Twitch. We're not on Twitch because
We're not on Twitch.
I just stopped.
That's
paying-
why Justin was our only guy that was consistently showing up, and he came over here.
Are
We're
we still
good.
on Pursuit? Where are we? Are we fucking
Trivial?
TNA
Trivial?
circa 2016? What's happening? Are we on where are we? No, I know where we are.
Where? What?
I'm going to say it low. I'm going to say it low so no one can hear me.
Okay.
We're on Bang Bus.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Yeah. Can I be in the big
Markdown
cage
Podcast is
tonight?
produced and edited
Shut up and get
by
me.
Unicorn Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
You know what? You're all fucking fired. Every fucking one of you are fucking fired.